were the ones that everybody doubted, living in public houses when we were just sprouting. Back as a youth, always drowning without a home to call my own, so I never was there. Instead I was getting in trouble, thinking why should I care? Until I heard hip-hop and found myself with a choice. You can die for what you believe in and choose to lose your own voice. So I started to read until I found myself in a holy temple overseas, rediscovering my transcendental original state of being. Not the programming you've heard as human beings, but still it wasn't until I had returned, seeing the world turn for the worse, divided and polarized. Now that we're more connected than ever and globalized, so I mobilize some people and I put in the work. Week after week making a beat, we're always writing a verse. Met with the right click, and now we refuse to go quietly. I guess it's cause the way that we've all been raised in society.
Now that you have heard my story,
couldn't walk through my passage.
now that you have heard my story,
Wisdom lies deep in my molecules.
now that you have heard my story,
Couldn't walk through my passage.
now that you have heard my story,
The legends told.
Started off on 4 wheels, felt connection to the grip tape. Heart of the earth, heard it breathing as I intake. Product of what I look up to and emulate. No father figure there, finger in the air, it's too late. New ways to blaze 2 J's and snorting acid for a winter coat jacket trade in the 9th grade. Usually how I spent my days till I got straight. Always rhymes and freestyles at the party. So much I really feel that shit is a part of me. Blood in the system circulating through the arteries. None of this I change cause it's all how it ought to be. Couch surfing, island hopping, young prodigy. Ride my skateboard, the iron horse got me wobbly. Grave diggers, heads bobbing and always bongs is lit. Devastate the fridge at my mom's like a bomb hit. But now I live the life for the love of what I want in it.
now that you have heard my story,
Couldn't walk through my passage.
now that you have heard my story,
Wisdom lies deep in my molecules.
now that you have heard my story,
Couldn't walk through my passage.
now that you have heard my story,
The legends told. I came before Michael walked on the moon, before your crew had a tune, before you made any moves, before you knew what to do, before you followed the clues, before they had the reviews, before the speakers went boom and the music industry's doomed, before you learned all the rules, before you rented a room, before you were ever smooth, before you thought you would lose, before you were acting rude, before you went for a snooze, before the bad news and all the booze in the room, before your head blew up like a balloon and the uprising of so many buffoons, only worried about their shoes, before you got consumed, before you were just assumed, before you were ever confused by all of the Looney Tunes, before you came out the womb, before you had something to prove, before you had to choose between your life and a muse, before the bad attitude, before you had the gratitude, before anything that mattered to you like the lampoons.
now that you have heard my story,
Couldn't walk through my passage.
now that you have heard my story,
Wisdom lies deep in my molecules.
now that you have heard my story,
Couldn't walk through my passage.
now that you have heard my story.
Word.